Just hit a button, Morty. Give me a beat.
Oh man, okay, all right.
Jillian Michaels is one of the world's leading fitness experts, apparently, who this week has, not for the first time, taken aim at CrossFit. Everyone's had a pop. Everyone's jumped in and had a pop at her on this. And do you know what? I thought maybe I offer a bit of a different perspective because I'm a CrossFit newbie. So let's have a look at what she said.
Look, I am not trying to bash anybody, but when asked a question, I'm going to answer it with my personal opinion. Now, my personal opinion in fitness is based on years of working in fitness and working with individuals who I believe are the best of the best. So when I tell you it's an opinion, it isn't just random, I don't like this. It's based on things that I have learned about and put through paces over decades to see like what works, what doesn't, and why.
Essentially, she's just said there that her personal opinion based off of years of working with the best of the best. If you've been working with the best of the best for years, why the fuck are you hopping on a treadmill? That's so dangerous. Why would you do that? Why would you do that and then film it and put it out to the masses, where you may get people who don't know what they're doing, who think that hopping on a treadmill is a safe way to undergo exercise?
What don't I like? Well, you're taking some of the most advanced fitness modalities in
That fucking word. Didn't even know it was a word until it fell out of her mouth. Don't like it.
the world. Gymnastics, Olympic lifts, for example, these are for elite athletes, right? And, hence the term Olympic lifts. And not only are you making them sort of accessible to the masses, which there are parts of that I like, but parts of it I really don't.
Taking advanced modalities like Olympic lifting and gymnastics and giving it to the masses. Awesome. Do you know how cool that is? From someone who's only just started CrossFit this year, the opportunity to be able to do and learn some of the things that I've seen at the Olympics is fucking awesome. I love that. I love that there's boxes and communities set up around teaching movements like that. Why can't I try it? Why don't I get to do that in my lifetime? Just because I didn't study it as a 4-year-old, or because I didn't fall into it at a young age, because I was doing a different sport at a young age. Why, in my 40s, can I not learn something new?
So those are my top two things. My third is I really don't want to understand the trainer logic. I don't get it. It has yet to be explained to me in a way that I really understand.
Constantly varied functional movement done at high intensity. So constantly varied is just doing something different each day rather than doing the same thing every day. No one does that. Functional movements are just the way our body's designed to move. So squatting down, picking things up, pushing things away from you, pulling things towards you. And done at high intensity just means you're going to push yourself to your own limit, not somebody else's limit. If you don't want to do that, then join the local Pure Gym. Stand on a cross trainer for an hour. Go and do body combat and punch thin air. Whatever it is that you want to do, go and do that. But CrossFit is CrossFit. Your other option is you do what Jillian Michaels does and hop on a treadmill on one leg like some sort of injured dog.
Now, obviously there are some incredible coaches that do have a CrossFit box. There is a guy named Kelly Starrett who
Just did about.
I a genius. He wrote a book called Supple Leopard. The guy's brilliant. I read his book cover to cover 3 times. And made him a friend because I am such a fan of his work.
Hi, is that Messi? I am a massive fan of your work. Can we be mates? Don't work.
So when it comes to CrossFit programming, while I gather it has now sort of evolved into 3 days on, 1 day off, I still don't understand the programming.
She doesn't understand programming. Now this is a weird one because even me, again, an amateur, a newbie at CrossFit, understands the progression in the programming that's done at our gym. It's clear, it's visible, it's working towards a progression path. It's really easy to see that.
To me, CrossFit is exercising, but it's not about having a plan, having a training specific program, and then progressing that plan. To me, it seems like beating after beating after beating after beating.
Fucking terminology, beating after beating. You could say anything's a beating, you could say anything's a beasting. You could go in and do half hour on a treadmill at a decent pace and be like, oh yeah, I've beasted myself, or I've taken a bit of a beating on the stair climber tonight. You know, you're just using that terminology, or in my opinion, she's using that terminology to make it sound worse than what it is.
When I once was instructed to do a CrossFit workout with an old friend, we did 10 box jumps, 1 burpee, 9 box jumps, 2 burpees, all the way down the ladder. By the time I was done, my shoulders were killing me. I jammed the hell out of my toe from all those burpees, and my form was a mess. And I was like, what is the logic here?
Okay, so firstly, after doing, 10 down to 1, that's 55 reps, 10, then 9, then 8, 7, it's 55. Your form, your shoulders shouldn't be fucking wrecking after doing burpees. You must be doing them wrong in order for your shoulders to be hurting. Your toes shouldn't be hurting. I've done thousands of burpees this year, like literally probably a couple of thousand burpees this year. Toes have never hurt. Never hurt. And that's going for, I'm not a world's, just to point out, I'm not a world's leading fitness expert like this lady. But I could probably teach her how to burpee properly if she's suffering with shoulders and toe problems after doing them. Also as well, your form shouldn't be a mess during essentially what is a warm-up. You know? What is it? 110 reps. That's what, 5 minutes work? 5-6 minutes work? So if your form's going to shit after 5-6 minutes, then it's just
Other than just me being exhausted, no answer. So again, teach me the logic. I want to know the logic, but there's no logic to that.
You can go and watch the rest of her videos if you want. She basically just reigns on CrossFit for quite some time, basically to serve her own agenda, which is stay at home and do my workout videos from the comfort of your own lounge. That's fine. Do you know what? From a newbie's point of view, from someone who had never tried CrossFit until 2020, the things that I found and the things that I love about it, regardless of everything that she's bashing on, is, you know, from day one, it's a really welcoming environment. Everyone seems quite pleased and quite impressed that anyone new is coming in to do a CrossFit class. Why? Because it's hard. And it's not hard because it's massively technical. It is massively technical, some of the stuff. But it's hard because they're tough classes. You have to go for it. You have to put yourself in the locker a little bit. You have to get used to being in the locker a little bit, the mental locker. I get to learn at my own pace. There's no kind of like, I'm not, there's a progression path there, and I can progress at my own speed. Perfect. There's like-minded people, like everyone in there is kind of in there for very separate reasons or separate drivers. It may be that they want to lose weight, it may be that they want to get fitter, it may be that they want to learn a new skill, but everyone encourages everyone. Everyone's enjoying each other's company and is in there with a common goal, and that is to do their love of CrossFit. There's no prejudice around skill level. From what I've seen, it doesn't matter if you can clean and jerk 150 kilograms or if you're clean and jerking 40 kilograms. No one cares. Everyone's just happy that you're in there doing clean and jerks. And most of all, it's fun. It's bloody good fun. I spent years in commercial gyms just going in there and bench pressing and fucking doing leg day, and you know, and whilst I'm not bashing on that at all because I did it for a long time, a lot of my friends do it, I've never had as much fun as I've had at a CrossFit box. And I think it's funny because there's a group of people all working pretty much as hard as they can and then all surviving it and then dicking around at the end of it, basically being like, how the hell did we survive that? That's awesome. I'll see you tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? It's good fun. There's banter, there's enjoyment. People are sweating but with a smile on their face. And you know, if I was going to say to anyone who'd never tried a CrossFit class and was getting a little bit stale with their training regime, is go and try CrossFit. It's wicked. It's so much fun. It really is so much fun.
There we go. So it's been quite a while since I did a vlog. In fact, since the marathon, which was almost, well, no, a fortnight today. I haven't vlogged for 2 weeks. That went fast. It's been a bit strange. So lockdown 2 was vastly different to lockdown 1. My motivation, there's a couple of reasons for it. One, hand in a cast, that took away all of the fun things that I like doing and left me with engine building, maintenance of fitness type things that I could do. That's not as much fun as cleaning or snatch, you know, swinging dumbbells above my head. So that kind of hit my motivation. The time of year and the fact that working outside in the dark and rain and cold, it didn't really do it for me.
Like the whole nation's motivation has taken a hit for the same reason. Like it was all well and good in the summer when you're outside and you're training, but you're also tanning.
Yeah.
Like no one minds you having your music on quite loud. And you could go for a run and it's nice weather and you're not getting all cold and muddy. Whereas like even I struggled in that last week to even I.
You say even I because you worked out pretty much every day, rain or shine.
Yeah, but like that's what I mean. Like I think I'm pretty dedicated, but even in that last week, there were a few days when I went outside and put my hands on an icy barbell.
Yeah.
I was like, I just don't want to be out here. And like a few when I was outside in the pissing rain, it was pretty dark. My little camping light went.
Yeah. But yeah, so I mean that kind of played into it as well. The fact that I did the 2 big challenges as well. I rode a marathon and ran a marathon. Almost ticked a box to say, you know what, you've worked out, you can rest now, and you've done such extreme workouts that you can have an extreme rest. So I think that was almost like a trifecta of reasons and excuses to not train. I think if I'm really honest with myself, I was just up for having a break.
It's quite normal though to run a marathon and then leave a week off.
Yeah, maybe.
Hi guys, I fell asleep. Now I'm awake. Where are we?
How are you, mate? Are we going for a walkies?
Oh my god, how are we?
Are we going for a walk? Would you like that?